Wow, Loki season 2 episode 1. This is like the full Rick and Morty treatment. I mean, I don't know what the hell was happening. You know the way you watch Rick and Morty and you go like, I don't know what's happening, but I love it. I can just follow along. They'll eventually explain everything. So I had that moment where I was watching this episode. There are so many things that happen. I mean, it starts with just connecting with the last season. You know, it just doesn't skip time. We just follow up from the events of the last season, and then it just goes on a totally different direction. I mean, I thought I was going to grasp, you know, the first season, there are one or two things I was like, yeah, I get that. They've explained that very well. You know, they've explained it very, very well. They've explained the timeline very well. I follow. But here, I had no idea what was happening. I mean, I'm sure some of you did, but the idea that Mobius and Loki, first of all, were separated during the first initial start of the episode, and so you see Loki going through all this thing and going through time, basically the past and the present, and so we get to see a different TVA, and we get to see the current TVA, and then we get to see a totally different TVA in the past, with Jonathan Major's character Kang as like the main leader, and then where Mobius is, the present, we get to see him and the other people go before a tribunal to explain what happened, and they're in a fix about that the whole thing was a lie, and then after that I got lost with whatever was happening. So they go meet Obi, which is another new character, very, very interesting, very, very perfect casting, number one, and perfect set design and perfect idea. You know, there's a scene that Loki is in the past, and so whatever he's doing in the past, it updates in the present, real time. So you'd have Obi talk about something, and then in the past, he's told by Loki to do something, and then in the meantime, it comes to his mind, and he goes like, oh, so I was doing this, and then he remembers that he saw something in the past. So everything updates in real time. That was a pretty interesting concept. I absolutely enjoyed it. And then it went full Rick and Morty with Mobius having to put on a suit and go through this bridge, and they actually he goes close to the timeline and tries to pull Loki outside one of those branches. Look, I don't know what was going on, but it was an awesome scene. It was an awesome picture. I like the way that they explained it. I like the costume design. I like the set design. I like the idea as a whole. But if you are to ask me to explain it to you, I have absolutely no idea what was going on. But I enjoyed it. I loved it. I love the conversation. I love the interaction between Mobius and Loki. It's pretty, you know, they have to whisper every time, and then they are constantly explaining stuff to each other. And every now and then, Loki gets to disappear, and then Loki's like, how did it look like? So they have very interesting interactions. They have interesting back-to-back. I don't know where the show is going to go. I don't know where the show is going to take itself, but I appreciate the weirdness. I appreciate that they did not try to tone down everything for us. I appreciate the fact that they've just thrown us in the deep end, and with time we are going to figure out how we are going to get out of this. So for solely that, my simple review of this episode 1, is that I have no idea what was going on. If you're watching this and you watch this thinking that I'm new rockstar and I'm going to explain this to you, too bad. I know nothing. Just like you, I know absolutely nothing. If you understood it, the comments is there. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it straightforward. Don't translate directly from whatever happened in the episode. So for only that, for just it being complex and them trying to going like we are not going to keep it easy for everyone, I'll give this a 4. Just because of where they were able to take it. Just because they made a show that felt like Rick and Morty. You know, it fully embraces the weirdness of time, whereby you just don't know what the hell is going on, because not everyone is smart, including myself. So basically that's it. That's my review of season 1, episode 1. I can't wait to see where they're going to take this show. Performances were pretty awesome. I was actually kept in the show because of the performances. I could understand what they were talking about. Their expressions were real. Loki was pretty cool, believable that he was actually going through this transformation and having to constantly play like and then appear. I can imagine I would really like to see the behind of the scenes because of just that, making Loki look like he was just stepping out of time or stepping out of a different time, and the shock when he goes to a different time. So basically that's my review. Keep it here. We're going to be reviewing all the episodes. I have Ahsoka episode 8 and my general summary of the show here. Apart from that, I also have Gen V. Gen V is out. The creator, I've also reviewed the creator. So please subscribe and always remember to always watch what you enjoy and enjoy what you watch. You are appreciated, and I shall see you on the next one.